chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Strong right. Out. 3 down. Hard. Get it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down.
Kill.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Ready.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Break. March 47. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Ready to break. 47. Check right 47.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go. Stick the oar. Stick the ball. Strip that ball.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Tackle.
Hey, Delta.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Smooth.
Right. Check.
Go.
59. You don't know no better.
5.
Now Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down now, it's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
60 Pittsburgh.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
On first down, Murray. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. Worry through that one.
Let's go.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike Fofo. Hey, 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 hey.
5.
They snap it to Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Hey, exit.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Minshew sets to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check, 59. Let's go, D. Check 3, check 43. Slam. Hey, Sam off. Check 50. Hey, lock it. Rush in. Ready?
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Titans.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
60 Pittsburgh. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tannehill now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 77 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And some space here. Latavius Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Latavius Murray. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch.
General West. Look at me. Zipper.
Here's Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, right? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
Here we go, D. It's just me.
Yep.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
47. Check back 47. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They go.
Now Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Topper.
Check the backer, check the backer. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Get it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Minshew. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vic Beasley, his 2nd sack of the night.
59 mark. Check, 59. I don't think you got it, sir.
On 4th down, Minshew. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't
there?
have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You remember me? Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking long for Westbrook. And got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They begin with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Shedding the tackle. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 47.
Go.
Mike's 47. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
Check, 47. Here we go, D.
2.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And look at this. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Flushed out right. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
Check.
Hey.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move.
feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No ball, but ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog,